It was a cool summer's night on the island of Sodor. All the engines were very busy, and there were lots of jobs to do. Gordon pulled the express, and Percy took the mail. He delivered letters and parcels across the whole island. Thomas was delivering coal to the coaling plant. It was a very long journey and a very heavy train. Thomas worked all night puffing through the countryside. At last, Thomas had delivered all the coal. He was very tired. Said Thomas. Huffed Gordon. Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Sir Topham Hatt said. Huffed Thomas. He was tired, but he wanted to prove he was a really useful engine. Chuffed Gordon. This made Thomas cross. Snapped Thomas. And he puffed away. Thomas puffed. First, Thomas collected the chickens. Next, Thomas puffed into the valley. All the sheep were waiting for him. Thomas panted to the sheep. Finally, Thomas trundled into the station. He was very tired. The children's smiling faces made him feel happy. But his axles were aching. The children were all on board, and Thomas puffed away. Thomas puffed up Gordon's Hill and through Henry's Tunnel. It was a very long way. His pistons were pounding and his axles were aching, but Thomas kept puffing. Thomas panted. Thomas was getting more and more tired. He started to get confused. Yawned Thomas. When Thomas arrived at the market, he was very confused indeed. Said Thomas. He should have said chickens, but now the sheep were unloaded. Then Emily arrived. Emily could see that Thomas was tired. Asked Emily. Puffed Thomas. But Thomas did need help. He was worn out. At last, the sheep were unloaded. Thomas puffed away. Yawned Thomas sleepily. When Thomas got to the farm, he told the children that it was their stop. So all the children got off at Farmer McColl's. Thomas was terribly tired. Finally, Thomas arrived at the school. Only the chickens were left. So the chickens were unloaded. And Thomas puffed back to the sheds. Sir Topham Hatt was in his office. He was getting lots of phone calls. The sheep had knocked over lots of market stalls. The children had seen all the farm animals. And the classroom was full of chickens. At last, Thomas puffed into Tidmouth's sheds. He was looking forward to a nice long sleep. Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived. he said. Sir Topham Hatt told Thomas what had happened. Thomas was upset. He was very tired, and now he had to go and do his jobs all over again. Sir Topham Hatt said, moaned Thomas. Laughed Edward. Gordon was very embarrassed. Sir Topham Hatt said. So Thomas puffed away with his friends. Percy took the sheep from the market to the farm. Edward took the chickens from the school to the market. And Thomas collected the children. Thomas puffed to the children. Said the children. And that night, when Thomas finally went to sleep, he dreamt about sheep and chickens and children.